Okay, so again, we're talking about differences of squares from lesson 8.8. If they are perfect squares with a subtraction in the middle, it's the square root of the first one, 4h, the square root of the next one, minus 3a, and 4a plus 3a. Square root, 1 minus 1 plus. So this one is 11 minus 2b, 11 plus 2b. So these can go pretty fast, but you do have to look to see. This one has something in common first, and it's a 3g. So it's 3g times 9 minus 1, 9g squared minus 1. Now these are perfect squares. 1 is a perfect square, so it's going to be 3g times 3g minus 1, 3g plus 1. We're not going to multiply through because we want it factored. So this is the final answer. Okay, here we'd have 9 minus c, 9 plus c. This one would be 8g minus h, 8g plus h. Here we have to factor out an x first, and we're left with 9x squared minus 4. So then it is going to be 3x minus 2, 3x plus 2. Here, I don't want that negative in front. I'm going to switch them around. 9y minus 4y cubed. They have a y in common, so I'm going to take that out. So I'm left with 9 minus 4y squared. So this is the perfect squared, so I'm going to carry that y over here, and now it's going to be 3 minus 2y, 3 plus 2y. Here we have perfect squares, so b squared minus 4, b squared plus 4. This is the difference of squares also, so that one has to break down to b minus 2, b plus 2, and then we also include this one, which we can't break down because it has a plus sign. This one is 25 minus x squared, 25 plus x squared. Perfect squares right here, so 5 minus x, 5 plus x, and we have to include this one. And again, this doesn't break down any further because it is a plus. Okay, so here we have some quick ones and some not so quick ones. Squared here, y2 minus y1, y2 plus 1. This is also perfect squared. So y minus 1, y plus 1, and include this one, which cannot break down anymore because it's a plus. Here we have 2a squared minus b squared, 2a squared plus b squared. And we're done because that is not a perfect square. Here we have 9 minus x squared, 9 plus x squared. This is a perfect squared, so it's 3 minus x, 3 plus x, and then this one goes with it because it cannot be broken down with the addition sign. This one is 4b squared minus 1, 4b squared plus 1. This can be broken down again, 2b minus 1, 2b plus 1, and include this one as well. Here we have to factor out a 5 first, 5x. So we're left with x to the third minus 9. X to the third minus 9. We don't have any cubes. So actually we're going to be done on this one. There is a way to do that. We're not doing cubes. I wonder if that was supposed to be to the fourth. No, that was it. So we would just be done right here because we're not doing cubes right now. Okay, so here I'm going to take out a 7. So I'm left with x squared plus 3x cubed plus 3x squared minus 1, or x, 1x, minus 3. So I can put these, separate these, and then take out what they have in common. So this one has an x squared, so I'm left with x plus 3. I'm going to take out a negative 1, so I'm left with x plus 3. So the final answer is going to be that x squared, the 7 that we took out at the beginning. Then the outer one's x squared minus 1, and then the inner one, x plus 3. This is a perfect square, so we're still not done. So it's 7 times x minus 1 times x plus 1, and with that x plus 3. So that was a long one. Here we have 2y squared minus 50. We'll take out the 2. We're left with y, not y squared, y to the 4th minus 25. So it's 2 times y squared minus 5, y squared plus 5. This one, we're going to take out a 6. So we're left with x to the 4th minus 16. So it is 6 times x squared minus 4, x squared plus 4. This one breaks down. So it's 6 times x minus 2, x plus 2, and then that x to the x squared plus 4. This is a long one. We have to take out what they have in common, which is nothing to begin with. So I'm just going to separate these and take out what these individual ones have in common. This is an m squared. So we're left with 2m plus 1. This one, I'm going to take out a negative 25. So we're left with 2m plus 1. It'll be the outside one, m squared minus 25, and the inside, 2m plus 1. This is a perfect square. So m minus 5, m plus 5, and then the 2m plus 1. A little bit longer ones there. Have a good day.